Welcome back to Tiniest Plays Xenoblade Chronicles 3. On the last episode, we did a little bit of side quests, a little bit of exploring, and a little bit of main quest. We had a little bit of everything last episode, and also last episode, we even got here, to the foot of Keves Castle. We are steadily making our way towards that. The very thing that Borealis and Ethel were so concerned with that they escaped the castle, well, Borealis at least. They wanted to warn us about the Annihilator, which has the capability of mass destruction. So we changed up our goal. Instead of heading straight to Sword March like we wanted, we are now heading towards the castle to destroy it. And we are closer to that objective than ever before. And we are absolutely going to make sure that we deal with that. But before that, we have even more cutscenes and side quests.
Just past that gate, we'll find the Colony 11 garrison. Beyond that is a residential zone. From there, there's a road to the castle's main gate.
Gate penetration would not be easy. Expect huge battle.
Yeah, so we'll take a detour through the hovering reefs to the right and swing around behind the castle. That's where we'll find the ether mine and freight entrance I mentioned.
Understood. We shouldn't be hanging around here for long. Let's make for those reefs, as you called them.
Good. This way. Follow me.
You itching to get wrecked?
No, we're not dealing with the Hawkses. I know Noah was like, oh, we've got to go behind. It would be so difficult to infiltrate through the front entrance. We're like, well, not exactly.
Something's made a fine mess of them.
It appears the fighting wasn't all that long ago. There might still be enemies nearby.
What?
The absurdity of battle never ceases to amuse me. What's her deal? She a Kevesi soldier?
She's coming this way.
Lives are so easily lost, and in service to all manner of nonsense. Truly, this is why. We'll never be able to stop fighting. Wouldn't you agree?
Can we...
So then, did you help us out just now?
Oh, we're not out of the woods just yet. Seems we have some new guests coming.
We're surrounded.
Only one thing for it.
Yeah. Get ready.
Oh, aren't you all just adorable?
This ain't the time for jokes.
I guess you're right. It's way too early to start laughing. Because the fun's only just getting started.
The Wrath of Ashira, a new hero quest. That is correct. You do not actually have to go to those floating islands right where the game intends you to go. If you just walk backwards, just like 6 steps, you can get a hero quest started, and it is kind of missable, I would say. If you don't notice the question mark on your minimap while you're going through this right away, I could definitely see it being very easy to miss this particular side quest, considering you just have to walk backwards. And the game kind of wants you to go forward, so I could see it being easy to miss. Either way, we are faced with a bunch of Kavesi soldiers as well as some Levnesses. What are these? Snipers, troopers. There it is. Velites. If Valdi's pronunciation is anything to go by, we're just gonna call them Velites, maybe. I don't know. Big Levnesses. Like every other bit of combat, just focus down on whichever ones you want. Healers first, snipers. Probably easy to do, the people, because they'll naturally have less HP, but you are up against a fair few opponents in this one. I think at the beginning it was like 8, because at one point we were at 6, so you, oh, only 7. Alright, 7 or 8, it's fine. Either way, it's a fair amount. But we also have in the party is Ashira herself. She is helping us fight the very first encounter. And if we can get a chain attack, which is unlikely, alright, we'll be able to show her off in a bit.
Just now. Those were Kavesi soldiers.
Ah, well spotted. They're forces from Colony 11 up ahead.
And going by your appearance, I'd say you're also a Kavesi soldier.
Who? Me?
Tell us who you are. What colony are you from?
Well then, if you absolutely must know, I'm the commander of Colony 11, whose soldiers just attacked us.
Wow, cool. Wait, what?
Huh?
Their commander?
Hang on. Back it up. If you're the commander of Colony 11, then you're Ashira, the Undying Blade.
Undying? What in the Queen's name? She meant to be some kind of celebrity.
There ain't a defender worth their salt in all of Kevers who hasn't heard of her. She's the commander of a silver rank colony, in the running for the strongest person in Kevers.
Getting back on topic, you're telling us you were attacked by your own colony.
I suppose I am telling you that.
But why? What for?
Well, I guess I have given them a couple of reasons. These things happen, you know. Anyway, I'm going to remove Colony 11 from the equation. You guys want to come with?
Huh? Come with? Why? Sorry? Now it's open season. This is all kinds of stupid.
But you're talking about your own colony. Your mates. You'll just go off and fight them.
Sure. One rarely gets to enjoy a battle such as this. Also, I have my own reasons for killing them. Besides, sitting back and letting them keep taking swings at me is not my style. It's just no fun that way.
I don't think you meant to say that part out loud.
Well, but why are you inviting us to join you?
Huh? So you're telling me you're not the great and terrible Ouroboros?
Huh? You knew?
Come now. I've heard this personally from the Queen. Every commander alive knows about you lot. As I hear it, you're some kind of rebels, going around wrecking colonies' flame clocks.
That's outrageous. Well, it's also true, mostly. But we don't do it just for the fun of it.
It sounds like you're not everyone's favorite person right now either. What's your goal?
Surely it's self-evident, no? On the battlefield, you have one of two options. Fight and live, or fight and die.
Oh.
When considering the pure act of trading life back and forth, there's no separation into enemies and allies. Not for the killers, nor for the ones being killed. That's something you soldiers should get. More so now you've rebelled and made sure everyone wants your heads.
Like I keep saying, nobody here did that on purpose.
I'm sure. Everyone has their own way of thinking. I'm not trying to say otherwise. In any case, there's a place for you on my battlefield, if you feel like joining. I'm sure Colony 11 will give you a warm welcome. Though maybe not the one you'd wish for.
What is her problem? What in the Queen's Snow White wings does she want from us?
I don't know. But she certainly seems to be after something.
We have some new names registered.
And our first introduction to the undying adrenaline junkie herself.
This is our first time here, isn't it?
We're just going to keep doing these quests.
Oh, don't tell me. Have you actually decided to accept my invitation?
Well, you know, we do owe you for helping us before.
I've never heard of anyone entering the Wolf's Den just because they owe someone.
But how are you even planning on fighting a whole colony alone? Charging at them head on?
Ah, you must be the tactician. Got it in one point, Dexter.
You're insane.
Oh, come now. We live in a world of strife, of constant, unending war. And you question my sanity?
Know what? Just sounds like suicide to me. Maybe you really have lost it.
Uni, that's too far. Even for you.
Okay, but you did hear her, right?
My colony, Colony 11, guards the castle, and it's rightly hailed as being impregnable. Not a single Agnian soldier has ever broken through, not even once. I fought long and hard to defend this colony, and now I'm going to bring it down. Just one woman. Can you think of anything more satisfying than that? I know I can't.
You know what else you're not thinking of? The moment they open fire and turn you to mincemeat. How's that for a punchline?
If that happens, I'll do my soldierly duty and turn into a lovely corpse.
Oi!
I'm touched by your concern, but they won't be killing me that easily. All of you, I'm sure you've overcome your own share of hairy situations. We can do this.
What would you know? You don't know a thing about us.
Don't be such a worrywart, Uni. We can do anything if you've got our backs.
You're awfully enthusiastic about this, Lance.
You reckon?
Now I think about it, you've known about Ashira since the start. Do you maybe...
Shut up! She's the best defender in Keves! I'm just some nobody. If somebody told you get to fight alongside a legend, wouldn't you jump at the chance?
What an awfully nice thing to say. I'll be looking for some great things from you. Lance, was it?
Oh, give me a break.
Well then, my dear Ouroboros fellows, what say we sally forth? The battle awaits us, one that's sure to prove a most thrilling distraction.
Ashira has temporarily joined the party. Oh, we are going to have a lot of fun with her.
You good battle buddies.
Says the woman who leaps into the thick of it by herself.
Oh, well, you know, that's what we do. Name one time we haven't just taken a side quest or a request from someone just out of the kindness of our hearts. We do that all the time. You can't blame her. What she does with combat, we do with side quests. I.e., I'm pointing to the very fight that we ourselves are in at this very moment. This was a very much in the moment, by the skin of our teeth, a whim type of situation. And we are fighting, apparently, a bunch of people from Team Zorin. They're not particularly difficult. We are 5 levels above them. Our levels are on point for story missions, not necessarily side quests, but as always when fighting humanoid enemies, aim for the healers, aim for then the defenders, and then their attackers. Really, it hasn't changed. Prioritize the healers and you'll be perfectly fine to kill everyone else. You can really just let the auto battle take care of things. Lord knows I use the auto battle quite a bit because I just do not. I will say, as much as I love this game, the not the auto battling, but the battling itself is just one of my least favorite ways of playing it. I just think it's, I've said it before, I just think it's a bit too spongy for me. It's not fast-paced enough. I want that high-octane combat, just like the arts. I need them to recharge instantaneously every time. But either way, we've got a bunch more enemies. This is probably just going to be one gauntlet of enemies after the other as we... Oh, well, the game wants a chain attack, so I suppose I should show off Ashira. So, Ashira herself is a defender with Saber Siege, increases damage ratio by 125 percentage points, and grants power charge to all enemies. As her completion bonus, that is. And we will show that off. But Ashira herself, her heroic chain ability, it guarantees an amazing ratio when a hero completes an order, but they will not reactivate in this chain attack. So I am hopefully going to show that off. So I will do Noah first and get the topple. That will put us up to 51. And then I will do Tyon, get that power charge. That will put us up to 95, which is perfect. We will use Ashira now, and then we will do... it's toppled. Let's get her launch art. Ascension Blade is her launch ability, so it is very good for chain attacks, such as this. And as you saw, it jumped to 200%, so we do get an automatic amazing. It's, in a way, similar to Izzard's ability of getting a great, or like up to 150. So, I should have done someone else. With an amazing, you automatically get 3 people back. So in a perfect world, I would have done a healer in that as well. I would have done someone like Mio. But let us do, we'll do Lands. But yeah, she is like Izzard, but instead of bringing 2 people back guaranteed, it is a guarantee to bring 3 people back at the cost of herself permanently for the rest of the chain attack. So, unlike with what I did, it's probably a little bit wiser to use Ashira towards the end of a chain attack, or just use her to not finish one. Does anyone have a smash art? Probably not, it doesn't matter. Noah, just continue going. I think it's best to use Ashira, going back to that for another quick second, it's probably best to use Ashira when you're a bit low on members to come back. So if you have like only like two party members left and you need to bring them back, then that's the ideal situation when you want to use Ashira's special ability. But yeah, play around with her, definitely. It's she is an interesting party member. Of that there is no doubt. But yeah, the rest of this... Oh, I didn't even notice. We are fighting Spearhead Zoran of Team Zoran. So there is that tiny detail. He is permanently spinning in the air. Either way, he's not a particularly tough foe, as this chain attack has indicated. Either way, I am just going to, well, Mio's going, and then we just have the Ouroboros. I was going to cut ahead, but I mean, we're pretty much done with the chain attack already. I'm not going to draw it out unnecessarily. This is not a boss worthy of drawing out the chain attack. We'll just do Death of 1,000 Cuts, finish this up super quick with Noah, and then we're good to go and continue on. Poor Zoran, he is defying gravity. Either he's defying gravity, or we are moving so quick that all of these spins is just like one spin drawn out forever. Although the rate, Zoran is just doing a bunch of stationary backflips. He's just that skilled. Only 500,000, but I mean, it is what it is. And then we just have one more trooper, and then that's going to be it. Well, not it for this particular fight. There's one more enemy, but oh, we haven't even focused down on one enemy. Well, that's that particular fight.
No wonder your little gang is causing waves. You were completely ruthless with my lot.
Do you have to talk about us like that?
Just so you know, we actually were trying to go easy on them.
Oh, no need to hold back. You can wipe the floor with them. That's me giving you the green light as their commander.
I heard of some terrible commanders before, but this one takes the biscuit, hands down.
You know, there's rumors that some soldiers in Colony 11 are crazy tough.
Is that right?
Yep. Way I heard it, they have snipers who can shoot you from behind a mountain. Or specialists who can read your mind.
Bollocks. Those aren't even good rumors.
Ooh, now this sounds interesting. Is there anything they said about me?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, They might have mentioned some things.
Go on, try me. Even though I can probably guess.
They call you Ashira, the Undying Blade. A heroic commander famed throughout Kevers. Another name they use is... that suicidal maniac.
Okay, I see.
Wow, that kind of sucks.
Oh, definitely. I was prepared for anything. But this... It's just so bland, so boring. I was hoping for something with more zest, more bite.
That's what you're hung up on?
If you're finished chatting, I'd like us to get moving. And don't forget, we're smack dab in the middle of enemy territory.
Oops, you're right. Not much time until reinforcements come. I'm feeling a little miserable, but I can take it all out of my men. No problem.
Yep, it's official. We found the worst commander.
Ooh.
I don't think you're giving her enough credit, Uni. I personally think Ashira is one of the best commanders for a multitude of reasons. But we will get to all of those in due time. We are now fighting Team Essel. It's unimportant. The names we will... they'll make more sense as we go on. As you saw, it was the second wave of the previous one where we fought the named guy. I've already forgotten. Don't expect me to remember any details about secondary characters. It'll be in my head for like 6 seconds and then it'll fly right out. In one ear, out the other. But this fight, we have to fight 10 people, is no different than the last one. A bunch of snipers, a bunch of healers, a bunch of defenders, and like attackers, soldiers, whatever, blasters. It's bog basic. Just sweep through. So I will see you when the guy himself comes up, Essel. Alright, so we're like 6 seconds later. I didn't need to cut, but I did it anyway. For you guys, because fighting is nonsensical. Well, not fighting, but you get what I mean. Fell Plume Essel is almost already dead, and we're doing another chain attack because the game desires chain attacks. I will allow the game to show me the most optimal way to deal with this chain attack. Okay, it starts with lands. In Ashira's overarching battle stage strategy, we're doing Ashira, and then it does lands, and then Noah. And then it does Mio. Which, if it does Ashira now... Nope, it sticks with Uni, which is an interesting choice, I suppose. Maybe it has some grand idea in the works that I'm just too stupid to realize at the moment. But Ashira has her double-bladed lightsaber, and she is able to Darth Maul the heck out of all of these people. She got that overkill. But now the game is choosing lands. Interesting strategy. Starting with Noah, getting that useless topple art. Finishing up with Tyon. Once that physical defense down, I suppose. That's an idea. Tyrant Wave. Lands is an attacker, so I can see it being a particularly useful ability. Or a choice. It brings Noah back. Doing Mio this time. Again, using Noah. Interesting choice. Leaves that at 96. Then it's going to use Senna. And then it's going to be forced to use Ashira to get that 200%. So maybe it's going to bring back some interesting party members. I don't see that happening, but who knows? Lightning Quick, getting Mio to go. Despite being a healer, Mio does a lot of damage. Teach's class is particularly useful. Ooh, it went with Uni. And because it never went with Tyon, it's not going for the Ouroboros order, which is interesting. And then it'll finish up with Noah. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, the AI chain attacks the auto battle. The auto battling is fine, but when it goes into the chain attacks, it's not nearly as efficient as a human player. So if you, like me, want to do the auto battle, If it does a chain attack, just press that minus button and take over yourself. You will do... You can saw from the 2 chain attacks that have happened in this fight, I did double the game's chain attack damage, so... Oh, we can continue on ourselves. Yeah, another wave of enemies. Cavas Rescuer of Team Clad. Clad in irons. We will put you in shackles. Either way, this is yet another fight of another 10 enemies, and again, it's no different from the past 2, so I will see you in a moment. Okay, so we're here. We're at the end of this particular fight against Tenacious Clad. He's finally showed up, and he's already way more than half dead. I am fighting this manually because I do not want to do another chain attack. It would just take too long. But Tenacious Clad is a defender. One thing to note is he does draw your team's attention, so it's a minor thing. He's already dead for me. He'll probably go down pretty easily for you. Clad is a very defensive-oriented team, but he also does have some Velites. He has some Levinuses on his team, so it's a minor thing to be aware of, but it is something that is on the team. You're going to have to deal with it one way or another, but it's ultimately easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just use your arts, defeat the enemies. You're going to be like 5 levels above them. It's going to be easy. Oh, I can finish it with a smash art because I'm amazing like that.
Now we're here. Colony 11 is only a stone's throw away. The final battle is nigh, ladies and gents.
Before that, there's one thing I want to confirm. Who is leading the enemy?
A type of person you should know very well by this point. Care to make a guess?
A consul. I knew it.
That idiot has delusions of being a tactician. She's the very definition of a narcissist. I'm sure right now she's drunk on the feeling of controlling the soldiers like puppets.
So those soldiers, she's just fleeing them at us against their will, trying to beat us down.
Ugh, what a snuffing creep. Makes me want to hurl.
I wouldn't pay that too much attention. My guys are enjoying themselves regardless.
Oh, really? And how exactly do you figure?
Can't you tell from how much of a fight they've been putting up so far? They're seriously coming for blood. Well, mostly mine, of course.
So, what? The consul doesn't even need to force Colony 11 to attack us?
Seems like a stretch, even considering our current company.
I couldn't say for certain. They're the same as I am, after all.
The more you say, the less I understand. Are you just gonna keep skirting around it?
Whoa, now. No need to sweat the finer details. All you need to do now is enjoy the fight for what it is. The next battle will be even tougher. Which is to say, that much more fun.
Oh, and they're even opening the gates for us. It's like a welcome party. Man.
All right, eyes up front. The enemy's right ahead.
Yeah, Colony 11.
Talking about your own colony.
And the West Gate. Where were you when the West Gate fell? No, we're fighting against the console now.
So, the traitors have arrived. Or perhaps I should call you beasts, driven by my hounds.
So you're the consul for Colony 11?
Ouroboros scum! Have a care for how you address me. With a single order, I could have you creatures crushed this instant. It appears you understand. Now stay right there. I will dispose of you later.
What?
First, I'll deal with you, former Commander Ashira. Step forward.
Hey, rude.
With all due respect, Madam Consul, you called us traitors just now. If I, never mind them, am to be accused of the crime of treason, I'm afraid the great consul will have to enlighten us as to the reason. Beasts that we are.
You are as impudent as ever. But I will explain to you this one time. You engage in battle without orders. use deviant tactics in battle. You openly violate military regulations. And your worst crime of all? Multiple, unforgivable slights towards a consul. Don't bother trying to deny it. All of the soldiers here have witnessed this.
And as a result, we have brought many victories for Kevers. Aren't glory and military success what the consul desires?
And when did I hand out such orders? Never forget that all of you are pawns. A pawn acts as it is placed on the board. A pawn that acts on its own has no more worth than the mud under my boot.
Jerk! Talking to her own soldiers like that.
However, well, throwing away a silver colony, no matter how rotten, is hardly the action of a wise woman. At present, bringing Colony 11 under my direct control is the more pressing matter.
So, you have no further use for me?
I should think a suicidal maniac like you would cherish being destroyed by her countrymen.
You. Shut your rotten mouth.
I see. And it seems you have been laboring under several misconceptions, Madam Consul.
How foolish. You'll use this chance to spout more drivel.
Until now, Colony 11 would rush off to battle wherever you waved your hand. But you see, we did it because we wished to. If there was a battle we felt was worthy of us, we soldiers would give our lives fighting it. That's all we ever wanted. My soldiers. And myself.
What are you driving at?
Looking at it another way, nothing else matters to us but that. Not even fighting against people who were our allies until only yesterday. And not even obeying someone who isn't worthy of being our master. Is it dawning on you yet?
What? What are you blathering about?
The pawns you thought were faithful to you were truly worth less to you than the mud under your boot. Since the very beginning.
Cease your confounded blathering! This instant! How dare you!
Ugh, this is getting on my nerves. If it's all the same to you, I'd really like to drop it now. So, come and kill me, if you can.
Ha!
If death is what you seek, I'll be delighted to grant you it, you worthless scum!
Wow, she turned into a monster. Now I've seen everything.
Getting scared, are you?
Do I look scared?
No, you really don't. Just forget it.
Ashira, don't underestimate her. She's not like anything else you fought.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression. Well then, Ouroboros. Time for the fight we've all been waiting for.
The fight against Mobius R commences. Force Assist. This is a move that will summon a bunch of minions. She is able to use that particular skill to summon an infinite amount of extra soldiers from Colony 11's forces. So even though it narratively makes no sense, she is able to summon infinite fodder for you. So you absolutely want to focus on Mobius R herself. Even though it might be a bit difficult to survive against 6 other enemies with a Mobius console attacking you, it is something that you're going to have to do. Winnowing. Oh, that is a move that lowers your ether as well as physical defenses, I do believe that was what it was. Either way, you want to focus on getting your chain attacks in this particular fight. Because if you can, wait, do they have healers? Ooh, they have a rescuer. It might be wise... Yeah, it might be wise to, instead of focusing solely on R, to deal with any particular rescuers they have. Because if they're there, they're going to be healing R. So you definitely want to focus on, at the very least, destroying the healers. Otherwise, you'll be here forever. And that one particular art that she did a minute ago, you can see Lands is kind of taking a nap right now. That's because of her art Tranquilizer Shot that she's doing right now. When she uses that art, she is going to... I'm pretty sure it's a single target move from anywhere on the field, but she is able to put someone to sleep with it, so definitely be aware of it. It's not that long lasting. You can see Lands is already back awake, so either way, we want to do... Ooh, let's get this chain attack going. Let's just start it off strong. And we will do... Ooh, we are going to do Tyon. You know what? Yeah, actually, yeah, we're going to go with Tyon. Unfortunately, because we don't have Izzard on our side this time, we are going to have to be a bit more careful in when and how we are doing these particular chain attacks. Does anyone have a break art? Lands has a break art, so hopefully we can get the break art off at some point. That would be helpful to us. That way... Okay, so that's 115. That'll bring one person back. Hopefully... No, we used... Pretty sure because we used Noah to finish that, it'll bring Tyon back? I think. Yeah, back in action. There we go. Ooh, let's do Ashira. And then we can do... Tyon doesn't have Power Charge, which is interesting. Either way, we'll do Null Slash. That's fine. And then that'll bring us up to 184. And then I will use Ashira right now. Her other two arts, Demon Slayer. She's a fan of Tanjiro, apparently. It's a high aggro art, so if she's being targeted by a bunch of enemies and she has the high aggro, that's when you want to do that. And kind of the same thing. No, high aggro is a move that draws a lot of aggro. Pardon my false information. Inferno Wheel is the move where if she has the aggro, then it does more damage. We're going to do Demon Slayer and do a tiny bit of damage, but it's more to get that amazing level skill. Saber Siege. Multiple slashes, high damage slashes, so it's good. So yeah, there we go. We got 3 people back. Let's do Noah this time, and then we're going to go into Tyon. Then we get that power charge, and then we get up to 101 and get that 125, 126, 126. So because we brought 3 people back with Ashira, we're going to... I'm pretty sure that was everyone that we were using, so... Oh, and we forced R into her enraged state. Oh, we're going to wrap this up with Mio. That'll get our Ouroboros order. We will definitely use our high damage move from Power Charge from Ashira's ability. Mio's going to take advantage of this, do a lot of damage. Look at that HP drop like a stone. Hopefully... Oh, wait, what? I thought... We did Noah and Mio. Why didn't we get our Ouroboros order? I am confused. I am confusion. Is she able to block our interlinking? Oh, it doesn't matter. We're going to interlink ourselves, go into Tyon's Ouroboros form. It doesn't matter overly much. We have... Since we're at level 3, if they can get the break off, then we can take advantage of Grand Priest's Topple Force. But I don't think that's going to be happening. So we're just going to do as much damage as we can, as quick as we can. Almost guaranteed victory from this. We did overheat that one Ouroboros order, but ultimately not too much of a concern. Apparently we've been killing the other Kavesi soldiers just by proxy. tranquilizer shot. Language, please. Work with me. Either way, this fight is nearly over. She has some arts to be concerned with, mainly summoning enemies, putting people to sleep. If they do put people to sleep, then you can just change your party member around, like switch who's in control, wake them up manually. Oh, we got that topple off. And the launch. Oh, Tyon, go over that smash. Oh, she herself has been defeated. Oh, well, that's... Once she's defeated, then you can clean up all the fodder, and at that point, it's just easy.
You creatures. You're all pawns. Nothing but pawns.
She's still alive.
What's wrong? Go on. Kill me. Isn't that what you want? You animal.
Nope. What?
What?
Queen's wings! Have you lost the snuffing plot? She's Mobius. She's the enemy.
Yeah, but ending it like this... How should I put it? Oh, I know. It's a waste.
Are you insane? In fact, never mind. Forget I asked.
There you have it, Madam Consul. You can make a strategic retreat. Do whatever. I don't mind. If you're planning revenge, by all means, pay Colony 11 another visit.
You bitch!
Or, if you actually definitely do want to die, I have no qualms in speeding you along.
No, you will pay for making me look a fool. You'll pay dearly. Ah!
The Consul. Mobius. She's more dangerous than you know.
Oh, I know that. That's why I'm expecting big things from her.
Wow. I don't know what to say. This woman is something else.
Right. A victory needs fireworks. Make it something big. You came all this way.
Is she saying what I think she's saying?
She does have a point, I suppose.
You guys are a silver colony. You sure about this?
Didn't you hear my speech? I said nothing else matters. Not to us. So?
Got you. Here we go! There. You're all free now. No need to fight. No need to take life from others.
I wonder if you can really call that freedom.
Care to explain?
My soldiers and I, we were never fighting for the sake of earning life in the first place.
Back up, back up. Surely you had to be, right? I mean, that's the usual setup.
True, true. Normally you'd fight to keep the clock fed. Only natural. Otherwise you're dead. But for us, we live so we can fight. It's how we've lived our lives.
Living to fight sounds kind of awful.
You must understand, now that you've crossed blades with my troops, they didn't follow the Consul's orders because they were frightened for their lives. We were using the situation we're in to our advantage.
Huh? What's the point of that?
I should think it's obvious. We hope that someday we can have a proper fight to the death, with mighty warriors like you. I've taken part in all these battles to make that dream real. That's all.
I see.
No, not I see, Senna. Just think about it for a sec. These guys have been killing each other, having their own little murder party. It's crazy.
Yeah, if you're gonna be blunt about it, then that's exactly what it was.
That doesn't make it any better. All this living to fight crap. How many lives will you need to take before you're satisfied? Or maybe you want to die, is that it?
Yes, I want to die.
Good try. Wait, you ain't serious?
Is it that surprising? A soldier like you should...
Grow the snuff up. Grow up, I said. So you want to fight? You want to die? What the snuff is your problem? You come out with all this highfalutin crap, but really, that consul was right about you. You're nothing but a bloodthirsty beast, aren't you?
Hang on, Uni.
You listen. You ain't gonna involve us in your stupid, suicidal quest. Just leave us alone, all right?
Uni, that was out of...
Poindexter. Wow, I am pretty exhausted after all this. I think I'll take a load off somewhere. Oh, you can all make yourselves at home. Consider it a thank you for joining the fight.
Ashira, shouldn't we...
Well then, I'll be off. What you do is up to you.
Uni, that was not cool. I want you to apologize later.
Please tell me you're not taking her side.
Everyone should be free to choose how they want to live their life. Wasn't Ethel the same?
Oi, she's nothing like Ethel, got it?
Well, that's for sure. But you did kind of go overboard there.
Uni, I know how you feel, but could you try?
Fine, you win, whatever. I'll talk to her, will that do?
Sure.
Sake.
And with that, we are victorious against Mobius R. But we are not going to finish up the episode right now. We absolutely need to apologize. In fact, Uni needs to apologize. Because it would be poor choice, bad decision, bad luck all around to leave things off on a sour note. So Uni, take over. We will be doing a lot more exploration of Colony 11 in the next episode, most likely. People to talk to, chests to get, and quests to start, almost certainly, as is the case when you liberate colonies. But that is for the future. Right now, we're going to talk to Ashira.
Hey. I mean... Well, I want to talk about before. I'm sorry. I went too far. What are you laughing at? I'm being serious here.
Ah, no, sorry. It's just, you surprised me. And I don't think you went too far. What you said was the unvarnished truth.
And that stuff about wanting to die?
Even without flame clocks, people die at some point. Be it sooner or later. So, before that happens, I want to leave my mark on this world. Some kind of proof that we were here, in the short time we've been given. For me, that is what I want to achieve by dying.
Sorry, I still don't get it. It seriously just sounds like you want to destroy yourself.
Dying to fight and fighting to die are different, though they might sound the same. If I can make my death mean something, then I can finally prove my life had value. Live fiercely, die spectacularly. That's how I want the battlefield of my life to be. Well, all that said, looking from the outside, all people see is the suicidal maniac. And Colony 11 is the last refuge for people like us. Isn't that funny?
I don't see the joke. You really are insane.
How many times have you said that today?
Suppose. But, you know.
At least now I get that you're not enough of an idiot to throw yourself off the top of here.
And your life really is yours to do with as you see fit. It's not my place to go off on you just because we don't see eye to eye. Besides, the way you fight, fearless and fierce and all that, honestly, it's kind of awesome.
Yeah? Think so, eh?
What? Revving up for another dig?
No. How do I put it? No one's ever talked that way to me before. I guess I'm happy, maybe?
You ain't embarrassed, are you? You? This is priceless.
Yeah? Couldn't you tell I was joking?
I really seriously hate you.
Aw, that hurts. And here I was taking a liking to you. I mean, from now on, we're all fellow rebels. So, you know. You and I should be friends, Uni.
And with that, the Wrath of Ashira is completed. And of course, we add her to the team, and Uni is obviously the class inheritor. Info acquired. The future of Colony 11. We'll deal with that in the future. But Ashira's class, the Lone Exile, the Defender, accumulates heavy aggro through attacks, can also counter an attack when an ally in range has been attacked.
Are you tired?
Pretty serious.
We can rest a while.
That'd be welcome. I'm seriously knackered.
After a fight against the Mobius, a console, I would expect nothing less. But did you like that delivery of Uni? I really seriously hate that deadpan, dry tone. The voice acting has some phenomenal moments. Unlike my vocabulary and my terrible all around. Either way. With that, we have liberated a colony, added a new hero to the roster in the Undying Blade herself, the suicidal maniac, Ashira. But that is going to wrap up today's episode. On the next episode, we will actually make our way to all of those floating islands, and we are going to hopefully travel 2,000 meters all the way over there. But that is for the next episode. So, whether you watched for 30 seconds or the entire thing, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Later.